Yeah, man. Artist Byron, we had our longer AMA a couple weeks ago, but yeah, let's go through this. Tell me about you. Tell all of us about yourself and your background and what kind of stuff you do. If you want to draw live, then great as well. Anybody is welcome to ask stuff, obviously.
What should I draw?
We got any suggestions in the chat for a drawing?
No. So anyway, I'm Byron. I draw zombies, and that's my whole story.
That's a
Pretty
good
short.
story, bro.
Thanks, buddy. You draw a lot of coffee cups.
Oh yeah, look at that coffee cups. Here, I'm gonna make this full screen here. Sweet. Yeah, if you show some different art, and also, I mean, it's cool to watch you draw quick too. Zella said cat. I think you've done quite a few cats.
Here's my son did a picture of some cats. Look at that guy. Hey,
Oh yeah.
those are our cats. But yeah, I mean, I've been drawing and painting zombies for like almost 15 years or so. Never been super lucky getting myself out there before Web3 came around and NFTs were a thing. That kind of changed the whole game. And I don't know what else. I don't know what I don't like talking about myself too much. I'm not very good at it.
You're fine. Yeah, you. How long you been drawing before NFTs? A long time. As a kid?
I started. Well, yeah. I mean, everybody says that they started as a kid. I did a little bit of stuff as a kid, but never thought I'd be doing what I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
But in high school, it started more kind of as a competition to be as good as one of my friends that was a artist. And then I stopped for a while, then got back into it because the job I had was nothing but talking on a phone. So I started drawing to occupy my time, and then just kept at it. And who knows where the road goes sometimes, right? Just keep going.
Yeah, and then you, I guess, discovered NFTs and
Yeah,
wax,
just
and you're like,
the
"Ooh, this
world.
is I can do more with more than just physical prints over here, huh?"
Yeah, it's pretty wild actually. I mean, because you can make collecting activities. You get the black and white parts. You get a color bomb. Boom. Got a
Yeah,
color
yeah,
shirt.
that's a really cool concept to blend different variations of the art, like especially when it's like that, like a sketch. That's what we do in ours too, like a sketch and a colored version, and this and that, and you combine them into a more complete one. That's it's just so cool.
Yeah, and like I don't have the right sketchbook here, but there's a I put together recently a small little collecting puzzle where there's 5 pieces. You can find the parts for them on Alien Worlds Mag or 22.1. So when you're mining there, you got a chance of finding some of my NFTs that are kind of exclusive to that place. So you find the right 5 pieces, you put them together, you get the full piece. You keep going, you can get an animated piece. You keep going, you can get a color animated piece. Like you just can reuse the old stuff over and over and over and over and over again. That's really cool.
Yeah, the jumbotron whiteboard is awesome. Sweet wax wolves. Yeah, I like how it's over the head too. Well, he wrote out the word cat. That's different. But I
It's a
guess
start.
uh yeah, and like you doing packs and things, it all looks awesome. You're doing all sorts of stuff. You go on his website, you'll find all sorts of stuff. You want to maybe summarize some of the different types of projects? Because there's the Zombify series that you're doing, and there's
Sure.
Zickles, and there's lots of things while you're drawing what you're doing there.
Yeah, well, like I'm a working artist. I'm always trying to just use up my time artistically, and it's almost become like an obsession, right? Like I just keep making stuff, and then I keep putting stuff out there, and probably a little bit too much. Kind of flood the market and do myself in a little bit that way, but it's just I can't stop, right? So for collections, I mean, a long time back, I started drawing zombie cats. Uh, just because cats and zombies seem like a good mashup. I'm not doing a very good one right now because I'm talking, but so I got a whole zombie cat collection. I have probably like 200 to 300 different zombie cat paintings that I haven't even released yet. They've just been a collection, been collected over the last 10 years or so as I've been painting them and making them. My Zickle Army is another collection that we started. It was a community collection that got started. People in the horde asked for a zombie pickle, so I drew one, and we just kind of escalated from that. And the community got involved, and we built a small little collecting game out of it. And there's work. We're working on making an actual game, kind of, but it's, everything goes slowly in Web3, even though it feels like it's going a million miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff takes time.
Yeah, especially when you stay busy, things move quick.
Yeah.
Funkin says, "Great art, one of my first wax NFTs ever." That's cool.
Yeah, that's so cool.
What was it, Funkin? Do you know what the NFT was? And then Zella says, "Saw the 3 sketches yesterday at the presentation. It was awesome." Yeah, it's really cool to watch you draw live. I think because you do it so fast, and you live stream. I know you kind of started semi-recent, but if anybody wants to watch Byron Rumpel, actually you're live right now. I should be linking that, but you can. You can watch them draw live. You can suggest. You can do whatever. It's awesome that you're being proactive to do that.
Yeah, open to commissions and all that other stuff, which is actually one of my newest projects. It's the 50,000 Zombies project. You've had a lot of PFP projects out there that are all 10K.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going 50K. It could even be up to 250K because, that's how many possibilities that we can do. So the idea of that one is I draw people as a zombie. Here, I'll show you kind of. I'll give it a quick rundown. Let me get a blank page. Here. So the idea is, and you're part of this. You've signed up. You became part of this.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea behind it is I'm going to draw everyone as a zombie, like a front face view, right? And then I'm going to cut that zombie up. So we're going to have an eye. We're going to have the left eye. And there's going to be like 50 different left eyes, right? And there's going to be 50 different right eyes, 50 different noses, 50 different mouths, 50 different hair tops, all put together into a PFP. Now, all those parts are going to be based on you, on people like CryptoZug, Clark Stachio, people that have signed up and committed to being part of this project.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. So basically, you're doing a whole bunch of zombified personalities like me. You already did me on the stream, which was nuts. But I guess
but
you're gonna
just
do
for fun.
Another one. And then after the whole series and you have them all, you're going to cut them up and we're going to Frankenstein some celebrities into a PFP.
Exactly.
That's going to be so crazy. Yeah, it's a great concept, but it's really only in our imagination until it happens. So it's really exciting to see what they'll turn out like, I think.
On my Twitter, on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, I have posted a small preview of what it's going to kind of look like just with these black and white ones I've started with.
Oh.
I want to try to put it together a quickie to see if it works and show people what they can be a part of. Mm-hmm. And now, like, the really neat thing about Web3 is it can all go even further, right? So now everyone that signs up for this project, not only do they get to be part of that whole PFP, they also get to own the original artwork of their zombie. It could be them or someone that they want to see as a zombie, whatever. So they get that artwork, but then also they're going to get like whitelisted for all my drops coming up in the future. So everyone that is part of this project is already automatically whitelisted into a gated community almost of free drops and free NFTs and free activities that are exclusive for the people that have made such a big commitment to the horde. So that's a really neat thing too. Like, I don't even have to try to make that happen. It's already happening.
Yeah, that's awesome. What do y'all think? You got questions? That's an awesome concept and rooting for it. You're an indie artist doing all this stuff, all that you are able to do to try to support yourself. You got a heck of I like the website and all the stuff that's going on there.
It's sink or swim, man.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah, nobody's going to do it for us, right? We got to just crank the shit out of all the work that we do and hope for the best.
See, right here, he just started and you already got a cool face going on.
See, and then so what I would do is with Photoshop, just cut out the eyes, right? Cut out the nose, and then if they're all in the same kind of place, it works
Yeah.
perfect for the PFP.
Right. So you're going to, and you're planning ahead to do that. So all your faces will be aligned in the same area to where you can
Exactly.
put them over top of each other. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
then
have
just
to you have to plan that out and do it that way. You can't just draw a bunch of faces and then try to do the PFP later. So like they're all going to be lined up. I like it. So it's like a hand drawn character PFP that you cut
of
up
real people,
of real people. Exactly. That's
right?
amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, you can have your nose on someone else's, with someone else's eyes and someone else's hairstyle, and
Yeah,
you know,
somebody else will wear my hat.
yeah, exactly. Right. And there will be some people with glasses and some people without, and I think it's a really neat concept.
Oh, for sure it is. We're excited. Now, it won't be for a bit because you need to uh, get all the signups. You got to build the library first of your series, and then once it's
Yeah.
all done, then you will. That's
Yeah.
cool. How
10
you start with, I guess, pencil or ink or what are you using before the color? Was that pencil?
No, I go straight ink. I don't bother with pencils because I'll be erasing all day. You know, I don't like the undo option of that. So I just, if I make a mistake, I learn
You
how to
make it to
incorporate.
where it's impossible to erase, and that way you won't erase, huh?
Right. Just got to
Okay.
work in your errors. Kind of like a blockchain in a way, right? You make the
Yeah,
wrong kind of
that's
template.
right. We
It's
make a fumble in our templates, and that's it's it for good. Got to do it again. Well, that's awesome. So you're scribbling around on ink, and then now you're doing watercolor to
right.
add life to it, and you're really good at and fast at that too. Adding the watercolor and the shading using it,
Bring
which
out some depth.
really adds such a layer because it's not just color. You're shading. Look at that. Just now, you just shaded with it. That's really cool.
Yeah. I'm the dark artist that can, I don't know, like a Bob zombie, Bob Ross zombie. I don't know.
Zombie Ross. Nice.
Yeah. Just can't say happy stuff all the time. Happy little accident with some highlights right here. And I don't know. It's hard to talk and paint at the same time sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Multi.
Multitask, that's right. But you do it on the stream. Well done.
Yeah. Again, sink or swim, right? You get used to it or you don't, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
like
fortunate.
when musicians are playing an instrument and singing, people don't realize just how much like talent that takes. Because
Have you ever tried?
multitask. Yeah, well, I'm not a singer, but yeah, I've tried to play, and I'm really not a guitar player either. But I've tried playing
Yeah.
guitar and then like just talking. I can't. You can't do it. I can't do it
It's hard.
because it's literal multitask. Whenever you're playing an instrument, usually you have to think about what you're doing. I have to think about where I'm putting my fingers, all of that. But musicians they've done it for so long, and it's also some of it's just pure talent. But so much
Yeah, for
practice to where it's second hand, and your guitar's second hand, and then you're thinking about singing. Funkin' over here, you can do it. That's crazy. That's awesome. That's really awesome. People don't realize how hard that actually is to do.
Yeah, I can play guitar. I can talk a little bit while I play, but you know, I have to really think.
Especially, yeah, guitar. Yeah, it's an instrument like that. Like, yeah, 'cause you really think about and if you're younger, like now we're talking about music, but if you're not experienced, a lot of times it's memory too. So you're not only concentrate on what you're doing, but you have to memorize where to put your fingers because you have like the notes memorized. Same thing as lyrics. You memorize lyrics, so you're doing this same at the same time. Anyway,
Awesome.
you do a great job drawing and talking. Look at you go.
Yeah, well, I'm my brain's on automatic right now.
It
This
looks
is a
awesome.
easy. Yeah,
And the
but
way you
it's
just put like a brick wall in the back, just super quick. You must have done it so many times, but it just adds another layer too. It's like clearly now there's a brick wall behind, just with some red
10,000.
smudging. But that's awesome.
Do something enough times, right, and you get really good. 10,000 times.
That's right.
So, so in the NFT world, there's now a lot of farms and stuff happening where people are like
Hmm.
earning a lot of passive income, and it's really affecting the wax ecosystem. Have you noticed? All
Affecting
these,
it? How?
well, everyone's kind of expecting it now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've heard that. Yeah, and it didn't used to be that way. Well, yeah, I guess you'll have that. There's plenty of people that also don't care about it, but
Yeah. We do that in the Horde as well. We have the DHC farm where people can stake some of my work and
hmm
earn a passive DHC income on not every NFT I make, but just like those hard to get blended ones.
I think it's
That's
great
pretty.
when a collection is able to add those extra perks, but it shouldn't be all about that. And whenever, especially an art project that's an indie, and if people collectors are or new people are expecting it just for the money, then that's not really right. We had
Yeah,
a
when I
talk about that actually at the law yesterday, because that's actually wow, that looks sweet. Look at how he made the eyes just now, just pop into like a scary zombie. That's crazy, just by filling in like that. Uh, well, we were talking about SEC and stuff yesterday, and like that's exactly the types of projects that they target. If it's a project that's purely for financial gain, and that's why people are buying it, then that makes it a lot more of a security. But if people are
yeah,
buying your art for your art, then it's not. But you can
yeah,
do a mix. Like clearly, we all do the mix. But we do have the utility and product behind it, brand behind it that is not just purely for earning, and that's how it should be.
yeah. When I started out, there was no way that I could have my own token or things like that, and you know, but a lot of people that was their focus, right? Back in 2021, really, everyone wanted to have their own token, and then we saw that whole token explosion just a couple months ago. But back then, I mean, even farming and stuff like that, like Wax DAO opened up the doors for things
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
But the thing is, when you're starting a collection, like you definitely don't want to just try to jump into everything all at once. But so many people were like, that was the thing with the bull. All these new people were coming in and they thought, wow, I could do all that too. And they wanted years of work in just a matter of days or weeks, right? And so a lot of people burnt out and left the scene. And now all those things that were impossible to get, they're all easy to get. But just because they're easy to get doesn't mean everyone should just suddenly go and get them because
Oh yeah, you have,
it
especially if you're starting a collection, you need to plan that whole thing out, and there's nothing to share either. People don't collectors sometimes don't get that. Like if it's an indie artist that's just starting, he doesn't have money to put into the pool. He could put his you can put your sales in there, but then you don't make any money. You can share it, and that's what we're doing. That's what Consumer Break NFTopia is doing. We're sharing what we're making, but it's like if it's not a big project, then there's not much there. You shouldn't be
yeah,
investing in the NFTs for the earning. That should be a perk that's on top. Waxwell says
exactly.
nobody knows what they're doing in crypto. Way too early. Regulation's a joke. That was brought. We talked about that. In the U.S. it is a joke because there's no regulation. There's no like set laws or regulation. Everyone's doing what they want, and then the SEC is trying to chase and change laws after the fact. Whereas over in Europe, somebody from Germany was there, and he was like, "Well, they have regulation. It is regulated, but there's so much effort to follow the regulation." He's like, "There's so much you have to do to follow to do it right that it's not worth even having the project." And that's the whole opposite way. It's like, well, that stifles innovation the opposite way. It's too regulated. Whereas in the
That's
U.S., it's not regulated. So nobody knows what the heck's going on, and they're getting sued and stuff. So, but that's how it goes with new industry. That's what this is. It's a whole new
yeah.
thing.
There haven't been a lot of individual artists that have been targeted for this kind of stuff yet. I mean,
No,
nobody.
no, no. The only things we cited yesterday was just two cases, and they were giant projects. There was one, but the highlighting factor though was that they're NFT projects. That's why he brought it up is
Oh,
yeah, the SEC sued an NFT project made by Mila Kunis and her husband. And I don't know the details on that, but it was an NFT project, and they sued him for being a security, but they didn't fight it. And my lawyer was like, if they did fight it, they probably would have. Yeah, Ashley Kutcher. Yeah, I knew that, but it escaped my mind. Uh, if they fought it, they probably would have won. But a lot of time, yeah, if the SEC's suing you, nobody's gonna fight it unless you're a huge company like the ones that have, like Ripple and stuff. So that sucks too. But same time, yeah, they're not going for they're not going for any small fries like us. They're not going for
So
wax at all.
good, eh?
They're not going for anyone other than those couple examples. So, but it's just something to keep in mind that like in the U.S. things change all the time, and you gotta keep your eye. Whatever though, we just keep on going. And really, like I said just at the beginning, like if you're making real art or real music or whatever, a real product, all you're doing is selling that product via digital. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It gets
Right.
sticky whenever you have NFTs that are not anything. It's like, oh, it's a picture of a coin, and you're buying it only to earn from it. That's where it gets gray.
Well, how about this now? Since we're talking about buying things, one thing I'm trying to delve into is redeemables,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, like for example, this that I'm will be seeing, like the one I'm painting right now, right? Like a little painting, tiny little thing, but I would like to be able to sell it for, let's say, $10 worth of crypto. The only catch is you have to hold it for a year before you can get it mailed to you, and then you have to pay the shipping as well, right?
Mm.
So now, what does that make the NFT? What does that make the art? Like, is it all now a commodity? Is that a little different gray area? Is it even a good idea?
Sure, it can be a good idea. It depends on who would want to do it. Yeah, it's a commodity. All of this is a commodity. Like I just said, if you're making art and you're making a product, that's a commodity. Like you can't. That's the thing. If they're suing projects that to be securities whenever they're collectible art, trading cards, even digital trading cards, then that just like if that actually happened and they won, then now that's the equivalent to physical trading cards. But and other collectibles, Beanie Babies, whatever, all of everything in the past decades would be classified as security if that's how it went. So that's why it's all gray. It doesn't make sense. It does.
Yeah.
They don't know what an NFT is. That's what the deal. So SEC thinks that anything crypto is a security. Period. And that's where it's at. It's like, no, it's not. It's a bunch of old geezers. They don't know.
Now, the word NFT is kind of has a bad stigma to it, don't you think?
Oh, to the public? Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
So
I
I
mean,
know
we
there's been a lot.
still use it here. I mean, clearly NFTOPIA, but I
Right.
mean, I think the stigma can go away too in years whenever things actually move that way and people understand that it's not scam JPEGs. But yeah, especially when we're talking about art, if you're going to market to the web too, you should be saying digital collectibles or such. Uh,
Absolutely.
like their own company in Broken, they're going to Comic Con. They don't use the term NFTs there at all. They're not going to say it at all the whole time. Same thing with wallet. They're saying digital collectibles and accounts because people don't get it. If you say wallet, they're thinking it's a financial thing, even though it's literally it can be, but it's holding the collectible. It's not a wallet. It is a wallet, but they don't get that it holds your collectible. So you say account like PayPal. You don't say PayPal wallet, but that's what it is.
You get a photo album.
Yeah, photo a gallery. This is my yeah. Here's my photo album. Yeah. Anyway, now we're getting into law talk. But anybody got questions for Byron here? He done drew us two awesome pictures while we were sitting here for a half hour. That's awesome. Great idea. Original art combined with NFTs. Yeah. I mean, the viral. Some people just don't. You know, they don't care about the physical. They want to collect the digital. Some people love the physical art, so I think it's great for anybody that wanted. Now, for somebody to hold an NFT for a year in order to get it, some people might want that. I don't know, but it's a
Well,
cool
would,
concept. Yeah, it's showing like, no, you gotta hold it for a year to get it. Like,
but here's the thing, like, well, the idea behind that is, so you're holding, let's say this one that I'm painting right now. I have to let it dry, but say you're holding it for a year, and in that year, I become a little bit more famous, right? Some of my work is sought after more, and somehow I make this image really cool, and it looks great on shirts. And you own it. you own not only the one-of-one NFT, but you own the right to claim this actual physical painting. So will that make that $10 NFT that you bought a year ago worth more than just $10 in a year? Like that's kind of where I'm trying to get at, right? I'm trying to see what's going to happen. How will people enjoy trying to maybe uptrade my art for more value or maybe something else, right? Like, will it be seen in the markets as we go through maybe another bull run even?
Yeah.
Is this a smart
Well,
idea or a
whenever
bad?
there's a yeah, sure. When the bull run comes back, everything's changing for us. We've been building
Right.
here with the 5 cent wax. I entered at 80 cent wax, so you know.
Entered it too.
um, yeah, that's awesome. The giveaway just ended. Oh, Druber says I'd hold your digital collectibles for a year to be able to get the in-hand artwork. There you go. You got one.
All
Especially if
right.
it's a
Well,
premium artwork. Like, yeah, I mean, this is amazing, but you drew it in 15 minutes. But if you had something big and fancy with,
whoa, back that truck up, son.
well,
I
it's,
drew that in, it took me 20 plus years to learn how to do it in
that's
15 minutes.
right. Yeah, it did. No, sorry, I didn't mean to sound that way. Uh,
I just bug it.
but imagine what something that you like, something big that you put in more than a half hour. That'd be like a super drawing.
This is why most artists actually don't live stream, is because it's hard to know exactly how much value
Mhm.
someone else will put on something if they see it being done super quick. Well, my cousin's son could do that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
right.
mean?
Anybody listening, what he's doing here exactly? No, that is very special. It took him a lot, years and years of practice to be able to do it fast. So don't
You know,
feel
I'm just
like if something's done in 15 minutes, don't feel like you're right. That's a good point. I didn't mean to
one of my
sound it
artist
that way.
friends from Facebook actually brought that up because he people would always tell him, "Oh, I wish I had your talent," and he's like, "Well, it's talent, yes, but it's also the fact that I haven't given up after doing this for." He's an older guy than me, so he's been at it for like 45 years or something, right? So it's all stubbornness, he calls it.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I mean, yeah, there's the perseverance is a big part of it. Kind of wanting to grow is a huge part of it. Um, but at the end of the day, like I was just kind of teasing you.
uh, yeah. Did the PFP cards work similar to Basie, where the owner can create products using the image they have? Well, that'd be up to you, but is that something you'd be open to? The viral that you give out? So
Um, can you repeat that question?
like they would have the rights to be able to resell or to put it on shirts or whatever. It'd be like
Oh,
their
yeah, like with the 50,000 zombie project that I'm working on, all those portraits I do of people, they own the rights to commercialize it.
yeah,
Because,
awesome.
if that's what he's meaning. And other
Yeah,
things, I mean, I don't typically give away the rights because that's a really gray area still. And I just assume that unless you've specifically bought the rights from me or I've given them to you, they remain with me, no matter who owns an NFT or whatever, right? Like that's kind of how copyright law on artwork works.
hmm
But that's just my very rudimentary understanding of it. But specifically for that 50,000 zombie project, which again you're a part of, when I finish your zombie, you get the rights to put it on a T-shirt or sell it
yeah,
for merch or whatever you want.
yeah.
So
That's
for
that's
that
that was a
specific one, yeah,
question. Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
I have some winners here. Our next event is over at Tales of the Crypto, also a zombie project. However, Popo Pish told me he can't make it. Unfortunately, he has some family stuff he has to go do, so there's no one there to like do the presentation. Uh, we could go over there and talk about it, but like we also could stay here for a half hour. So it doesn't really matter to me. But we have winners. So let's see. We got a common pin that goes to KOIQY.wham and SDMEANU 12345. Congrats! You guys got the common pin. Then we have the Cute Beasties one, which was the Eddie Mummy. That goes to KVG34.c.wham, CPAX.wham, Greeks.gm, RZJHY.wham, Funkin Crypto, MGQOM.c.wham, 853RM.wham, ZUOL.wham, Q52AW.wham, Renman, congrats all, And then the grand finale, art on old comic book pages pack from Byron, goes to A4QVW.wham. Congrats if you heard your wallet. We'll send it out tomorrow or the next day. No time
So
right now.
here's the thing. More contest giveaway stuff. If you go to artistbyron.ca, I have potentially 2 giveaways happening. One is an NFTOPIA related one, and the other one is something that the Horde is doing to cull the herd of wax wolves that we see running around too much. We got something special going on that nobody knows about really, but wax wolves are going to get decimated.
Decimated.
Yeah, it's fun times. Blending, crafting, the Horde.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so artist, yeah, check it out. I'm trying to update that a lot now. I'm even trying to, because I work so much and I'm always doing something and I just like to share it. I've started putting like drops that are happening in a couple days from now, and I'm going to try to put some that are happening like a week from now and stuff to try to build a little bit of FOMO on my own website. So be sure to check that out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Go now.
Where you at? Canada, right?
Yeah, man.
Canada.
Where you at?
I'm in West Virginia, USA. Where's everybody else from? Throw it in the chat. Yeah, that's awesome stuff. We'll just, since I don't really want to go talk about the project of what I know about it from Tales of the Crypto, because I don't know enough, I don't think, to do a whole half hour. So I guess let's say what?
This isn't wax related, but it is artist Byron related, kind of. There's a guy in our room here named Acid. He's from Belgium, and he's part of the team like Fear, and it's like a whole horror hub of an app. It's on Ethereum, kind of like Polygon. They got their own self-custody wallet and stuff, but they've reached out to me and have put me on their artists network over there.
Oh, wow.
So keep expanding everywhere we can, and that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for getting into wax.
Awesome.
So that's pretty cool.
We got Belgium, Norway from my mom, Portugal, Germany, Mexico, Denmark, Belgium. Wow, we got a lot outside of U.S. Over here we got Missouri, New Jersey, Kentucky, and West Virginia right now. D-Girl, you're from West. You're where I am. Where are you at in Dub V? Where are you at? I'm in Charleston. That's cool because there's no crypto people here at all. There's no crypto people in West Virginia. I'm the only one. Not really, but pretty much. Breakman, do you still have all your wax wolves? Yeah, I still got all my wax wolves. What, you mean, did I sell them? I didn't sell them. They're all staked. Oh, you're in Weirton. Okay. I've heard of that, but I don't remember where it's at.
So if you have a chance, go to app.fear.io. That's the horror hub. That's I have an affiliate link somewhere, but anyway, it doesn't matter. That's where I'm starting to help spread some of the Horde art.
Oh, okay.
And
what was the
parts? app.fear.io.
Cool.
I'm also trying to get them into wax a little bit too. It's a slow. I'm here for the long term, so I don't mind taking my time and slowly infiltrate places and spread the word of wax, bring it to the masses.
Nice. Oh, this is D-Girl is Zate. Oh, okay, I didn't know you're Zate, but all right, you're way up in the North Panhandle. You're pretty much in Ohio. Well, that's cool. That's cool. You keep getting kicked out of NFTOPIA. Yeah. What are you using? Using a computer or a phone? I feel like most people. This is better than Inverse. Most people have no issue, but there are definitely people that still can't get in. Especially if you have an older mobile device, then it's bad. Oh, yeah, but an iPhone 14, that's not old. That's not old. That ought to work. I don't know. Computer's definitely better, though, than mobile. Oh, thank you, Acid. You put an affiliate link. That's even better than the real link. Yeah, if you're using mobile, it's going to be tougher, but the iPhone 14 is not old. I don't know why that's kicking you out. It's not like we got hundreds of people here. We have 41 in the whole place, though. That's really cool. And I had a lot of fun yesterday. Look at this! Look at this booth all piled in too. That's also cool. Look at all these folks piled in here. I love it.
Here's some not yet released. The dark Zickles. These are Zickles that kill other Zickles.
Uh-oh.
A little twisted up. So one of these days I'll be releasing even more Zickles into the metaverse, but for now these guys will stay secure. Oh, hey, look at that. PFP parts. I'm always drawing silly stuff. But yeah, Web3 has been really interesting. Like if you're an artist and you're trying to build community, and you're getting into the whole digital art collectible scene, and you start on Wax, like Wax has been super amazing for being able to build community and build up the horde. Just how easy it is to send out freebies and giveaways and make little contests and stuff at almost no cost, right? Like shoestring budgets here. And that was the biggest winning factor of Wax for me. I could finally do what I wanted to do to the people that liked my art, right? Like I could give and keep giving until it had nothing left to give.
Yeah, you're awesome. Hey,
you're awesome.
People in the Twitch are having, even on computer, having issues. Try this. Try going to your top menu. Do you see my Twitch? Top menu at the top right. Go to quick settings and uncheck this one. It says prioritize visuals. Toggle that guy off, and that's going to help you. I don't know if it'll fix it for you, but it will help you on your lagging some. So try that. Maybe it'll keep you in here. I don't know. There's not much more we could do that beyond that. Yeah, Metaverse just takes, especially an in-browser Metaverse, it just takes, it's heavy. And, you can have a client, some platforms let you download a software, and then you use that, and then it's flawless, like Future Fest is totally perfect, like a video game. But you need that good computer just to download it. So if you don't have your specs up, if you're on a laptop, then you can't even download the client then. So it's the same problem. The swag is over in the activities booth, but I could drop it. So if you go here and you click on the swag link, open, and there's actually a number of giveaways here. I'm going to give you this whole link, the whole thing. The swag one is the top one, all right? The top one has a link right there to a bounty block. You hit that, and then that's got 700 some odd prizes on it, which is sweet. But then all of these ones are different ones, other ones. Here we have a Funko one. Here's Consumer Break one with 120 prizes. Streamers. Here's the Wax Potheads with 66 prizes. So there you go. There's a number of them. But the top one, the very top one, is the swag, and it's got 700 on it. Plus there's some freebies going to everyone. That's cool.
So guess what I'm drawing? Can anyone guess?
We got us a weasel, some kind of animal, a wax wolf.
Yeah, wax wolf, zombie wax wolf.
Zombie wax wolf. Sweet. This
is going to be our contribution to bringing the wax wolves into the horde. So maybe not this one particularly, but there's going to be something going on where you can take one of your wax wolves PFPs and shoot it. Get rid of it, turn it into a zombie.
Boomski. You zombify anything.
Here, I got
a new giveaway for you. 2 common pins on it. We're gonna chill. We're just gonna chill here till the half hour, just because if Tales of the Crypto is if he was there, we'd go there. But we'll wait till the half hour, and then I don't know who's next after that. We'll find out.
So, what other kind of questions you got for me? You had a whole list of questions. Oh, and also, I'm sorry about the badge. I've been like really bad at that, but I sent you that other one, which maybe we could use. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, the badge. That's right. You were making the Metaverse
Yeah.
scavenger badge. It's fine. I mean, we couldn't display it here today, but whatever. So we don't need it until like next week when we actually send it.
All right. Well, I'll have
You sent me like a sketch. I like the sketch version. Just add some color to it.
I think I sent you one in a Zombie Nation army shield with NFTOPIA popping out of this frame a bit. Maybe I sent it to someone else.
I mean, I saw the.
You're Breakman, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
see that. No, okay. I didn't see that the shield version you got here. That's cool.
Badge, right?
Yeah, that's
But I'll,
awesome. We could use it as is. It's a style. Yeah, I like it. Look at this, guys.
all right.
What do you think? This is the metaverse scavenger, meaning you finished the scavenger hunt. I like it. We should put it somewhere.
Crazy.
Yeah, I saw the sketch before you put it into the badge.
Yeah, that's usually how most of my
Earlier.
stuff works out. Starts as a sketch and builds up into something. And
Yeah, I'll add this to the achievement badge area anyway. Not on a wall or nothing, but cool. And all these, you have a whole week to do your activities and your swag and your the drops. So it's not just this weekend. So next week on the 12th will be our after party. That'll be the last. That's the cutoff of doing activities. And then the week following, we'll actually send everything. So you won't get it for a couple weeks, but that's what it'll be. Yeah, here's all the other ones over here. I guess I can't update it right now because I'm on stream, but here's the other ones. That's your proof of attendance. That's the exhibitor's proof of attendance. These were from Goofballs. This is our cute beasties metaverse dweller with the heart butthole. Here's the trivia whiz from Ac Aliens. Looks pretty sweet. It's going to be a legendary one too, and it's animated. Here's the first class Tresor from GoParel, Carly. And then here's first class artist from Binks. So those are awesome.
GoParel's really cool. I like those guys.
Yeah, the Wax Wolves. Oh.
So here's a quick little Wax Wolf, my version.
Yeah, that Wax Wolf looks dope. Now you can really tell that's what it is. It's the Wax Wolf. It's all
And they're sold out too.
It's awesome. Zay, you want to know how to get these ones? Well, the instructions are over here too. On this one, the proof of attendance, you just have to do one entry in the swag, just one entry. Look at all the whoops going up. The collector's badge, which those look dope too, but they're in our drops and blends. You have to buy a common for 10 wax or blend pins for the others. The scavenger is what Byron is doing. What just showed us. There's 8 scavenger hunt items, so you have to follow that. It's on the other side of the wall, the navigation wall. You got pretty much a selfie with each large booth, and you gotta post them all to Twitter. I know it's a little work, but that's how you get the badges anyway. The Metaverse Dweller, you post 4 screenshots of live events like what we're doing right now. So if you selfie right now, that would count as one. And then we got first class artist. You would just draw anything on the whiteboard outside and post that. The Tresor is a parkour. You have to use fly mode and airwalk somewhere and screenshot that. And then Trivia Whiz, we have a trivia form over here too. There's a trivia form. And that's got questions on it, and you have to fill that up. And then that's how they're achievement badges. You have to achieve them.
So, any questions from the audience?
Any questions? Here, we're off to drawing something else. Look at that.
This is a sketch. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say that I had a stupid idea to make a pack out of all the drawings I do during the NFTOPIA live streaming. I'm calling it something dumb like drawn on Twitch during NFTOPIA, the pack, right? Simple, to the point. And I'm going to give that away. That's part of the whole giveaway that's going on at artistbyron.ca. So, and then I'll like drop them for DHC or something like, or wax sometime early next week. But if you want to get an early pack before anyone else,
Awesome,
there's a
awesome.
simple little thing you could do on the artistbyron.ca website to get in
So
on it.
we never even mentioned our collab that is totally still live. It totally is till tomorrow. But there's a puzzle on Consumer Break right now. If you got the Consumer Break app, you can solve a puzzle and win prizes from Byron. And also we have collab drops. I'm gonna go ahead and drop those here. Actually, they're also in the drops list. So let's just look at that right quick. If I go over here we have where are we at? I got that one, and then we got that one. So I got a collab badge here. Look at that thing. That looks cool. For 5 wax, we see him drawing the Consumer Break logo for us. And then his collab sticker is the finished one. And what you can do is you can buy both of them, and then you go to Consumer Breaks Blends, and you can blend them into a pack for 5 promos from Consumer Break, 5% chance of a shiny, and 1% chance of a legendary badge. And that's still open. And whoever gets the legendary badge tonight, when you do your stream and we do our final open pitch stream, I'm going to draw some winners out of badge holders, legendary badge holders. You have to have it, and then we'll do some drawings and we'll just give away stuff to the legendary badge holders. Nothing super special. We'll give some pins and any arts that Byron's got. So you just get some extra freebies if you have your legendary badge, and of course the actual badge, which does stake in our wax DAO. So that said, again, here's your link here. So I'm just going to share this one. This has the giveaways and the drops on it. And if you wanted to do that, it's right down here. There's 2 of them. There's also all these other drops over here from different collections. We'll look at those tonight. So yeah, that was awesome. That was a cool collab. I like the art. I like art.
Yeah, it was fun. What do you think of animated digital art collectibles compared to static ones of the same image? Do you prefer an animated, twitchy graphic?
It doesn't matter to me personally. People definitely like the animated more, usually. It adds an extra layer to it. But
All right.
I like the images, arts. Oh yeah, there's your pencil. There, your original ink sketch.
Yeah, I'll paint it up, and then maybe sometime in the very near future, you and I can come up with an idea to give it away to someone as a redeemable that they can have if they hold it for a year.
Okay, you're gonna start that with that one, huh?
Oh, I've started
Or
it
you
already,
started.
son.
So okay?
I actually started a new collection called Own Byron's Art on Atomic Hub or Wax, whatever. I'm not badged up, so you might not see it right away, but that's where I'm starting to sell some of my originals as one of ones, and then you can hold it for a while to get it mailed to you. So already kind of starting it because
Awesome.
I'm a smart fish.
You drew a zombie Karen yesterday. Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be in that pack. That was a silly idea, but
Smart fish. Nice. Oh, look at that. We got a beat. Funcam Crypto asks, what supplies do you use? Well, we saw an ink pen and some watercolor, right?
yeah.
Any specifics? You got any brands you like, or you just roll with whatever?
Well, I started off as a starving artist, so I learned how to use what I could get at a dollar store.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some materials I really like a lot. Like I use ink gel pens called Jelly Rolls from Sakura, and those I bought on Amazon. You can get them at like most craft stores, I'm sure. But other than that, watercolors, all the brands are kind of the same in my opinion because I'm not always going for super high quality and thinking along that lines. So just Winsor and Newtons are great. I've used dollar store watercolors; they're not so great. Dollar store acrylic paints are not so great. But But for everything else, I mean, these are dollar store pens and they're great. I go through like 12 a day almost. And then just regular paper. I like to draw on regular paper. Sometimes I use nice thick watercolor paper, stretched canvases, but I don't go for anything specific. You know, looking for sponsorship out there. If anyone's listening, I'll sponsor your brand or whatever, however it works, whatever. Anyway.
Awesome. Fourth Wall Digital says, love the redeemable 1 of 1. Awesome. There you go. Do you have any website that section of your site that highlights that part, the redeemable, hold it for a year 1 of 1s?
My website's a work in progress, so let me just take another look at it.
Okay.
But if you go to it and you see there's a right at the top a small, oh, that's not it. Never mind. I'm trying to also sell it as physicals, the web 2-way as well, right? So that links to my coffee shop where you can buy me a coffee and make an art suggestion. I'll draw it live on stream. Plug.
Awesome. Oh, you got some stuff on top of your site. We got a nice NFTOPIA thing. I like it.
Another thing that I'm actually going to be doing this week, like one thing I do as an artist is I'm all over the place, right? I probably have something wrong with me, but until that diagnosis is for sure, I'll just say that I make everything in little bits and pieces. So on my website, if you go there, you'll see that scroll down on the main page and there's something called Feeling Lucky, Mint a Number. And that was a great idea in a way. And what it is basically, it's you go and you can make a PFP of a number between 0 and I think it's 9,999,999,999. So you can get a very unique number, 1 of 1, right? And the idea behind it is that in the coming weeks and months and years, I'm going to start giving my artwork away to specific numbers, right? Like I'll randomly generate a number, and then if no one has that number yet, well, that artwork will sit there as a redeemable that you can claim. And I can set up a craft through NFT Hive where the person with that specific number can go and get that for free. But the odds of getting that number are kind of slim, right? Like it's a little bit of a lotto. So anyway, that's kind of the idea behind that. So I can give a whole bunch of prizes away if you get a number and if your number comes up, kind of thing. It was a silly idea, an itch I had to scratch, and now it's out there. So I continue to build on top of it. So I'm going to give away prizes in the coming weeks based on that whole thing. Like
prizes. Awesome.
I get verbose. Drawing idea. What's an idea? Give me an idea, quick.
Idea. Yeah, we got like a couple minutes, and then we're gonna go over to Novo. Oh, you got a skateboard too, huh? Artist Byron skateboard. From Skatecoin, that's right next to us. So we have an NFTOPIA skateboard dropping too here. It's not even in the drops list. I'm gonna add it right now. But he just now told me in DM that he's got family stuff and can't make it. That sucks. But we're still gonna go there. There we go. Also, there's I never highlighted it well, but it is on the drops image over there. There's an auction going too for, let's look at it. For a Jumbie Art original 1 of 1 that's never been, that will never be used anywhere else. It's a 1 of 1. And they gifted it to us to auction for NFTOPIA proceeds. So it's actually coming from our account, but it's their NFT in their collection. A beautiful, beautiful work of art here. And we have a few bids on it too, which is cool. Oh yeah, I used to be an avid skater back in the day, says Funkin. That's great. You got
I tried.
Oh, you got the Byron skateboard? Sweet. Well, I'll grab the NFTOPIA one here before long.
So another series that I do sometimes is called the Derp series. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of those, but they're just a collection of silliness, really. A bunch of shapes that are all kind of the same. Not shapes. The idea behind them basically is all in the smile, right? So I'll draw a bunch of silly things with a derpy smile, and I'll call it a derp, and I'll just pack it up and make it a little collectible.
Nice.
Uh, it's all just for fun. But then, like later on, because people like to collect, it's a real mind screw too, right? Like as an artist, I'm putting out these things that I'm just doing for fun, and people are paying money. In the beginning, it was like magic money, right? But now I've come to realize that for some of these people, they're actually putting their paychecks into converting to wax. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
I always kind of think
And you
about
got
that.
people that are in poorer countries that the NFTs and the crypto puts food on their table. So whenever they're having NFTs where they can earn from, here in like in other countries it might be pennies to us, but in their country they're actually using it. So they're using
Yeah,
play to earn games to buy food. That's crazy, isn't it? Just
it
because the
boggles.
dollar value is so valuable, like in Philippines and other places. Philippines is one of the biggest adopter of NFTs actually. For that reason, there's a lot of people there that do it because they're earning from it in a way that
See,
helps them.
and that's actually really amazing about this whole NFT thing. And now you've heard of EOS, right? Like that's Wax is kind of a fork of
Mm-hmm.
EOS. Now EOS is getting really good, and they were making traction. I don't know what they're doing anymore because I kind of fell off the map with them. But they were like a currency that people could use in different countries, like the Philippines and such, right? The only problem is that they never really developed any creator tools. Like that's the biggest problem that all the other blockchains have that Wax really should push forward is all their creator tools that are out there that allow people like you and me and in other countries to be able to monetize our artwork super easily and to make it like a way to be fun, exclusive, inclusive,
Mm-hmm.
like all like no other blockchain has a crafting mechanism like we have.
Oh no, of course not. Yeah, the
The
packs and
airdropping
the
ability.
blends and all the stuff without spending tons of money just to do it. That's right.
Yeah. So and the point with that all was that because EOS and Wax are all the same blockchain, all the tools that Wax have could be on EOS as well. And they could have been really pushing their agenda into these other countries as a way for the artists in those countries and stuff to earn an income. Like anyone could really earn an income because we as people like to watch what other people are doing. And yeah, we'll pay a penny or two to see a picture that you've drawn or whatever, right? Oh, a
Yeah.
bird just hit the window.
Awesome. Well, we're hit the half hour. We need to switch over to Novo Pangea's booth. Thank you, Byron, for getting on here and drawing some stuff for us. And we got
Right.
extra half hour too out of it, which is fine. Anybody that's here, thank you for joining as well. And obviously,
Thanks.
you can go hit up the links and the website to keep up with all the stuff. You also got a Discord. And if you like his art, support. Send
Yeah, buy
support.
me a coffee.
Buy stuff. He's got lots of
Yeah,
stuff to get. Lots of stuff.
seriously stuff.
All
Seriously
right.
stuff.
Thank you, Byron. We're gonna migrate over to Novo.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great day.
Um, I could move that. I could keep that screen over there if you wanted to keep going. What up?